No need to turn the volume up on your device. You can't hear me because I forgot to turn the mic on. Here's what I was saying. Because of COVID, hotel rooms in London are really discounted right now. So I decided to take advantage of those discounts so I could test out some hotels in the city that I wouldn't normally pay for because, well, I live in London and honestly it's just a lot of money usually to stay in a hotel in the city. But today I'm at Mama Shelter, a 194 bedroom hotel that's part of the Mama Shelter boutique hotel brand, and that was playfully designed by Parisian designers Dion and Arles. And hey, I only paid £104 for this room for the night. By London standards, that's pretty good, but more on that later. Okay, let's go check in. And by the way, I've got Taylor Fuller with me, who's going to be helping with the testing and filming of all of this. She's also on YouTube and Instagram, and you can see more of her in the links in the description box. She also happens to be one of my very good friends, and you might spot her from being in a couple other videos that are on the channel. Okay, we're all checked in. Cue the room tour. Okay, that's the room, and let's talk about price. I'm filming this in August 2020, which tourism is obviously really down in London because of everything that's going on. So many hotels around the city are offering really discounted prices. For example, I got a really good deal on this room. This is the medium Mama twin room. All of the rates through Mama Shelter's website right now are refundable up to 2 days in advance of your booking. With that, I paid the prepaid rate, which was £104.72, and that's for one night. And then to show you like how much of a discount and difference that is from usual times, I will tell you the rates for 2 other dates. So New Year's is usually a pretty busy time, if not one of the most busiest times for hotels in London. And right now, if you want to get this room on New Year's, it's £189 for the night. And then if you want to book for a Friday night, flexible booking around the same time as now, but in 2021, it's actually only £159, which is still pretty good. But in this comparison, that means I saved around £50 if we go with the New Year's comparison, and that is 34%. But even in normal times, as I have kind of alluded to, this hotel actually has really competitive rates in terms of how expensive it is to get hotels in London. And I'm gonna tell you why this place is so well priced a little bit later on. Okay, Taylor, should we go show them other parts of the hotel?
Let's go.
Mama Shelter hotels are known for having very cool lobbies, bars, and activities, all of which are very fun and also designed very playfully and colorfully. In the middle of their lobby restaurant is a beautiful but small outdoor terrace, which we had dinner at later that evening. It was actually quite affordable, as was the massive jug of a summer cocktail that we ordered too. Went down a little bit too quickly. This location also has a gym, and in normal times it even hosts karaoke nights. So considering all of this, the prices for the rooms at Mama Shelter, even at normal times, are still pretty good value, and the reason for that is the location. Mama Shelter is in Bethnal Green / Cambridge Heath, which means it's not super convenient for getting into central London, which will take you about 30 minutes by bus or train. The thing is though, if you want to explore East London, Mama Shelter is really well located for that. You can easily walk to Shoreditch, Victoria Park, Columbia Road Flower Market, Broadway Market, London Fields, and you can get a bus to other parts of East London. So essentially, this is a great location for anybody looking to explore a very off the beaten path, but still really cool part of the city. And in fact, if you have my 3-day London itinerary, Mama Shelter is perfectly positioned along the day 3 route, so you can be really close to home when you're done exploring on that day. There's a link in the description box to find out more about my 3-day itinerary. Also nearby is the Barbican Conservatory, so Taylor and I hopped on a bus to go because she had never visited before. The Barbican is this huge complex that was built after much of the area was bombed pretty badly in World War II. It's in the brutalist style, and it's actually been voted the ugliest building in London before, eek. But it has a mix of residences, offices, a university, and it's a big part of the culture and arts of London itself. We visited the conservatory, which is actually free and is great for anyone who loves greenery and plants. Like Taylor. Taylor loves plants, and she did not hide it on this visit.
String of turtles, because they look like little turtle shells. And they're probably trailing pretty long over the other side. I just got one of these. Doesn't like direct sun because the leaves get burned, and you can't water the leaves. You can't get the leaves wet.
This is a conundrum.
It's gonna be a tough one.
This is the plant that I have in my house that never has to be watered.
If you killed one of these, you would have had to try really hard.
By the way, I only had my phone on this visit, so I've mixed in some footage from a previous visit with what I took this time around. You can also have afternoon tea here on Sundays. It's really good and so underrated, honestly. It's put on by Circe's, and the food is inspired by plants and herbs you can find in the conservatory. I actually went with my friend Iz Harris a few years ago. After we were done at the conservatory, we just headed back to the hotel to hang out. The most unique amenity of Mama Shelter is that they have free movies, including some adult ones.
Are we really putting porn on right now?
It's free.
Oh my god.
Come on. Don't be such a prude. Sadly, it's time to check out, and we have to leave this beautiful aircon because it is so hot today. Very, very sad to be leaving the aircon, but I hope you've gotten a glimpse of what you can get for £100 a night in London right now. And this video is part of a series where I show you at different price points what you can spend and what kind of hotels you can currently book during these crazy times. And you can watch another video in the series by clicking the box that's popping up right below me.
It's always so awkward how pornos start. Oh my god, I just had this party.
Ponytail plant. That's what I need. I love a good ponytail.